this is kind of where I'm at right now with the Mars Garage celebration build. I gotta remember what we're calling this. The Mars Garage celebration build. Welcome back to the workbench, where we try to make things. We're continuing to try to make today is the Mars Garage celebration build, which is based off of the AMT 1955 Chevrolet Cameo. This is the kit we're using, and we're going to be building him a shop truck. And if you ever want to get caught up on this series, get caught up to where we are right now, there's always a link down in the description where you can get completely caught up. And where we are right now is actually working on the interior and trying to set the ride height, I guess we'll say. But first of all, I've started just going ahead and working on the interior. So there's a lot of things we're gonna be waiting on because we need wheels, tires, drivetrain, all that kind of stuff for this kit. So what I thought we can go ahead and start moving forward on is the interior, because we're gonna go pretty stock with the interior. And in fact, you can see I've started actually even painting it. Let me make sure I'm in shot here for you. I started painting it. I want to find the correct white. Let me pull some of this out. The correct white. So here's something. I started reading up on these Cameos. They're kind of an interesting truck, and I'll talk about it as we go. But one thing that's interesting is they only came in the white with red trim. That's the only way you could get them. So it was a white interior, and actually it's an ivory white with a business red, I think is the color as they call them. I didn't have an ivory white. I had a bone white, and I did want to go a little bit darker with the white. Hopefully you guys can kind of see how this is turning out. It's probably easier to see on the dash and the interior. I wanted to go a little bit darker on the white because it's aged, right? But I think this bone white that I have, a little too brown, a little too tan. So I think I'm going to cut that back to a more of a white. But I have started the process of working on the interior. The other thing that I'm definitely going to do on the interior is add a blanket to the seat. I think you call them a Cerati blanket, kind of that Mexican style blanket, because Mars Garage always, he seems to use those a lot on his. And I think it works perfect, one, for this build. That's a very traditional thing to do kind of in a beater, I don't know, a rat rod or whatever, is to put those Cerati blankets in the, as the seat cover. So we're going to definitely do that to this seat. So that's something to look forward to. I'll kind of, I guess, probably show you how to do that. Make it look right, I guess, or appropriate, like it's been covered by a blanket. So we're going to definitely do that. But I do think everything else is basically going to be stock. And it's going to be the stock red and white, because I think that the idea with this kit is to give homage to the Cameo. I guess this kind of special, bit of a special truck, like it was, again, like a garage find, but it just set since way back in the day. I don't want to do a repaint on it. I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's going to have the original paint, which we're going to talk about here in a second. And it's going to have the original paint colors on the interior, but obviously the interior is going to take wear or have taken wear, so we just threw a blanket on the seat to make that work. Now I'll paint this the right colors first, so it's actually the kind of around this way is all the ivory white all around the sides of the back, and the back here is ivory white, and then the front inserts and the top insert here are the business red. They color it are red, so this is red and red. Now I'll go ahead and paint those on there, and then we'll cover it or kind of reupholster it with the blanket. And I think I'm going to go with more of a whiter white. But let's talk about the bed and the chassis real quick. Just real quick, we'll talk about the bed and really, or the cab, and really more about the bed. So this is something interesting too. The way they made this truck, and I don't have the bed in this kit, it's a bunch of pieces you got to put it together, which I have not done yet. But what's interesting with it is the way they made the bed sides, the way they made that fleet side of this bed was they had fiberglass. They used fiberglass to cover over the original box. So what that means for us is the sides of the bed, we are not going to patina with rust, right? Because they're fiberglass. Now, I need to look a little bit further. I believe the tailgate, I believe the entire inside of the bed, the front side of the bed, the tailgate, and then the bed floor, and then the inside, I believe that's all metal, which would rust, but only I believe this is right. I don't know if the fiberglass went all the way inside the bed or not, like it completely capped the side of the box. I don't know, or if it's just on the outside. That's what I need to find out to know exactly where we should patina with rust and where it's going to be patinaed over fiberglass, which obviously is a different patina. So we need to make that accurate. So I wanted to mention that. The other thing, let me throw all the interior parts, is we need to figure out. In fact, let me dump this stuff out, because what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to kind of set the. We're going to take a look at how this. We got to get this ride height to work for us. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this interior to plug in here. It actually, I can just go ahead and throw everything out of there, because we need to set the ride height and the wheels and all that stuff before we can really start moving forward. Why am I having trouble getting this? Let me get this set in place if I can. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? There we go. I think that's it. Okay, so, and the reason I'm putting that interior tub there, by the way, is so that I can set the body, and that's what kind of holds the body in place where it needs to go. So there, now we kind of see how this sits. And I want to point something out, and I can probably show you from this way. If I hold it flat, you can see the lowest points on this whole chassis setup here is the cross member for the transmission and then the fuel tank. So if I set this flat on the ground, you can probably see, hopefully you can see, it doesn't actually, let me take something. The body, the rocker panels of the body don't actually sit on the ground. See how I can set that underneath there? Because it's sitting on the fuel tank and it's sitting on that cross member. So we're gonna have to do something about that. I think the fuel tank will be nice and easy to just cut out of the frame rails and just scoot up a little bit. We are going to be putting a different, which this is another thing I need to talk about real quick. We are going to be putting a different drivetrain in, which I would love to put a Duramax in this. This is what I absolutely would love to do. And there are some Duramax printable, there's one that I've found, one printable Duramax file out there. But I really wanted more of a stock style Duramax, and maybe we put some bank stuff on it or something. So I don't know. The other option, maybe we just put a big 502, or not 502, but a 572 in it. Put a big old motor. Maybe we can put a supercharger and a hat on it, or just do like twin turbos, go kind of crazy that way. But I really wanted to put a diesel in it for what we're doing. So anyways, I still got to figure that out. If y'all have any answers on any of that, let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. But what I did want to talk about real quick is the wheels and tires. So we are obviously not using the wheels and tires that came with us. We need something much bigger, and something that I have that we can use are from the 2017 50 Camaro, the 50th anniversary Camaro. I have the wheels and tires from this that I think could work that'd be a pretty cool, Chevrolet wheel and tire combo, because I'm not going to be using them in this kit. This is the kit that we're going to be turning into kind of an H-Town slab. So I'll be doing all new wheels and tires for that. We don't need them. So I could use them with this kit, and they fit up under there. I mean, they fit up under there. You can see they're loose, especially with it sitting a little bit too high. But there is a lot of issues, and we can just look at them real quick. If I set this in, it needs to actually, if we wanted to sit, kind of sit it where it needs to be, well, those inner fenders, you can see how outboard, so obviously this car's not going to turn, right? So these inner fenders have to come out so we can move them inboard. But even then, we're going to have very minimal turning radius. And I know it's not a real car, and I know all I could do, I could just shove them up in there. We could kind of shave down the frame rail. I could just kind of flip kit the solid axle here, so it'll put it on the top side of the leaf springs, even use blocks, whatever, and make it work, right? And make it sit in there, and it'll look the part, whatever. But I mean, in real life, you could never steer it. These wheels need to come inboard, right? And then these also, obviously, these fender wells have to come out, but they need to come inboard so you can get at least a little bit of a turning radius when it's sitting static this low. So there's going to be a lot of work that goes on in the front end for sure to make that happen. But I think these wheels, I mean, you can let me know. I think these wheels look pretty cool. I think that would be pretty neat to have the Chevrolet wheels. Obviously, there'll be big disc brakes behind them and all that. But let me know what you think. this is kind of where I'm at right now with the Mars Garage um, celebration build. I gotta remember what we're calling this. The Mars Garage celebration build. I think it's what the name of it's gonna be. Making progress, slow progress. I gotta do some repainting, but let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know what you think about even the color choice, staying with the only stock colors that this truck came in, or we could always make it a different color like it's been resprayed. In fact, something we could do is spray it white, spray it another color so that you have those layers that when we patina back, you're going through layers. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to give an homage to the Cameo itself, like it was a barn find that had been put away forever, and now we've done this with it. Of course, if you found that in a barn, I don't know why you would do this to it, but that's the story. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Love to hear what Mars Garage has to say too. Let me know down in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. Let me know what you think about the wheels and tire combo. These are 20-inch wheels, by the way. I looked them up. They're 20-inch wheels, so that's kind of perfect. We'll just have it on 20s. I think they fit. I don't think we could go any bigger. To be honest with you. So let me know what you think. Again, down in the comment section, hit that like button if you want to keep, or hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with this build. If you've enjoyed this build, hit the like button. Let me those comments down below. It really helps out. The comments really do help. But do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. I've got a lot of repainting to do of the white. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.